Mr. Mike. Once again, I want to direct this next question, Mr. Michael. What about if somebody, needs the help, but they feel too proud to try to get it? There's no situation that you should feel that way about. If you need help, you should get help. A lot of people, they might feel embarrassed or down and out or even awkward to come and ask for help. Michael, what would you say to that person today?
I probably have to say to that person, look at me, because I have to admit, not that long ago, we're in better shape. God has blessed me and my wife. But not that long ago, you can ask Brother Rick here. I was deep in financial debt. And I found out why, because I was not being obedient and tithing like I should have. I started tithing because I was too proud to ask for help. And I thought, well, God will see that I actually am using this money that was supposed to go to Him for my bills. Well, that's not the case. I started tithing and I was able to, but I was too proud to ask for help. And one day, like Brother Rick said, God just gave me a good old spanking. And said, you know what? You're not being blessed because you're not giving to me. You're not giving what is mine. He goes, I don't require much. I just require 10%. You get the rest, And I've had a brother say, you know what? We need to live, and give God 90 and us live on 10 because of what He's done for us. But I'd have to say to somebody who's prideful and stuff, think of your family. If it has to do, if you have children and you have a wife, think of them. What's going through their mind and what your financial or even food-wise or clothing-wise is putting them through. Every kid wants to go to school with new clothes on.
Right.
Every wife wants to be able to go in her kitchen and open that refrigerator and see food that she can cook for her child. Every man wants to be able to provide for his family and pay the bills. If you're too proud, that was the sin that caused Lucifer to fall, was pride.
Exactly.
And you cannot let that pride get in the way, when there are people out there like us who want to help you, want to bless you. We want to be the blessing. And we don't discriminate. We don't come in and say, so many months ago we went and we gave brother so-and-so money. You know that? We don't do that. It is anonymous if you come and get help. It's anonymous if you come and get help, whether it be food or clothing. If we have the finances, sometimes we can help out financially if the funds allow. But we have to keep them on record, but we keep it anonymous. We don't let people know that you were there. So if you are prideful, just look into your wife's eyes, look into your kids' eyes, see what the situation is doing to them, swallow that pride, come on in, come down to the everlasting arms. We're there to help. We're there to show you the love of God. And without the love of God, we have nothing.
Exactly right.
And that's what we're trying to show is the love of God. And if you got pride in your heart, you need to get, number one, you need to get rid of it. Pride is not a very good thing to have.
That's right.
And number two, just come on down. We'll pray with you. I've had a grown man, and I'm like Brother Rick used to be, and I used to be the same way. It was hard for me to give another man a hug. And, I felt real weird about it. But, ever since I've gotten the love of Christ and the love of God in my heart, I've had grown men come up and give me a hug and just say, thank you for helping my family.
Exactly right.
And we've prayed with them, before they went back out. So, like I said, we just want to be a blessing. And,
Very good. That was so good. We're running out of time for today's program, but once again, I want to give you the address. Everlasting Arm Incorporated, a nonprofit organization right here in Corbin, located 2006 South Main Street in Corbin. And you can give them a call, once again, Director Joseph at 606-304-3293. Director Michael at 606-524-0000. And of course, Mr. Richard at 606 261-3199. You can walk in, talk with them, and we're so thankful for what you're doing for God's glory. Amen. And we're going to pray that the Lord just bless you coming and going in Jesus' name.
Amen.